Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling. I shall see what's going on our lovely little island of Fawnhollow today. I guess, you know, just sit here in silence as I try and figure out something to say, which I just couldn't think of anything. Should I start again? Nah, whatever, you know. Sometimes a little bit of silence goes a long way, you know. You start watching a video and be like, oh, this person's nice, you know, soft voice, doesn't talk about much, and then, you know, you're stuck with me for half an hour talking about random nonsense, like, I know, Power Rangers or something. I'm not going to talk about Power Rangers. Talk about Eurovision again for a third time in a row? No, it's not going to happen. Hey there, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 3:34 PM on Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. And really isn't anything to speak of today, so we'll just go about our usual business. I mean, we could talk about Power Rangers. I haven't really thought about Power Rangers for a long time. It's something I used to watch, well, not watch too much, and I suppose used to watch does technically quantify it, but it's a bit of a vague quantifier. Hello, Miro. Are you alright? Do you mind? Yeah, don't mind me. Maybe she was just off delivering some mail. Out delivering deaths like I'm delivering mail. I forgot Lavelle was others yesterday. Jakey. Burrito. I bought this costume so I could play pretend, but the bugs in the floor get freaked out every time I put it on. You seem like the kind of person that can play dress up without scaring a bunch of bugs. It's playtime, bud. Jakey. Thanks, I think. I don't really know what to make of that, so we'll just sort of go about our usual business with tailor tickets. We can go to Able Sisters and of course buy something. Superhero uniform. That seems rather fitting for you, Jakey, but we're not going to really do that. It looks like, what's that Life is Strange, like, little mini spin-off they did with that kid who appears in Life is Strange 2. Looks like, his superhero costume. Oh, hello, Kix. Yeah, I know, Power Rangers. It's not something I've obviously seen for a very long time because, I mean, it's probably still going on right now. And I can't imagine it wouldn't be such a popular, like, franchise or whatever. If you think about it, it's been going on for ages. When did it start? Like 1980s or something? Is that right? I'm not sure if that's right. You know, let's go look it up. But I remember when I was much younger, I watched like amusingly, like I'm not sure if it's a documentary of sorts. I guess it kind of was about the Power Rangers and about all the different like not spin-offs but series I suppose it had going on. Do I remember most of it? I don't know, but it was a long documentary and it was probably like one of the first documentaries I ever watched that I can recall. And it was like 3 hours long or something. I just remember sitting there. So I can't remember. I must have been like 6 or something just watching it. And it's like, I don't know if I was bored out of my mind, but I was drained, you know. It drained all my energy, sucked out all my energy and fed it to the Power Rangers watching it that entire time. But I think it was interesting. It's a shame I was so young because I don't really remember much of it. Otherwise now I could sort of give you a good spiel about Power Rangers and all the history behind it. But unfortunately you're stuck with, oh no, it rained yesterday. You're stuck with my mediocre knowledge, you know. Power Rangers Dino Force, there was a space one back when. When did I start watching? I honestly can't tell you, to be honest. It's a little bit vague. Power Rangers American Entertainment, when did it start? 1993? Really? I thought it started in the 1980s for some reason. We don't have to do fossils, do we? No. And it's currently owned by Hasbro. I guess that kind of makes sense, you know. Default toy manufacturer with, well, you know, like any intellectual property of that sort. TBH. I don't know what I just picked up, but I probably didn't mean to pick it up. Yeah, well, okay, well, today we're going to be spending out all our time just sorting out the flowers, which decided to grow themselves, and we're just going to have to sell them off. Yeah, it started in 1993. Maybe the Japanese versions, because aren't Power Rangers based off Super Sentai, right? Oh, in fact, it says it on Wikipedia. Super Sentai, 1975. Okay, that's why I thought they started in the 1980s. Yeah, Super Sentai was like the original inspiration. I mean, I guess you'd call it the Japanese Power Rangers, but it's probably more proper to say Power Rangers is the American Super Sentai. Do I know much about Super Sentai? Not really. It's a popular anime trope, I suppose, because it's not too uncommon to have a childish character in anime who's a fan of that sort of genre, I guess. And I don't know how you'd classify it, but because saying superheroes genre is kind of like wrong, but it's not like a Transformers style genre. I guess it's kind of its own little thing, the battle sort of Rangers genre. You can't call it a Power Rangers genre because Power Rangers obviously trademarked and copyrights or whatever, that sort of thing. But you know, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and all that. Yeah, Super Sentai. I don't really know much about it. I've seen like clips from it. I know there's a character called Wagon in it. I don't know why I know there's a character called Wagon in it, but she's got a song. Actually, I'm not sure if that's the original Super Sentai. Maybe that's like a spin-off or something. I just saw it at some point. She's got a song. She sings it. It's kind of cute. It's very, I don't know. It's a popular thing in like a Japanese anime. And I guess maybe Japanese TV shows. Actually, I shouldn't say it. Like I know all about a subject. I'm not. It's just a thing I hear. A thing I've seen quite often is in anime they often give their characters. Excuse me. I'm trying to. Oh, you can't go upwards. They give their characters like character themes that they sing, which is not particularly common in Western cartoons, which is a shame because I think like character themes and songs are quite a fun way to sort of like not even flesh out your characters but show different sides of it. Like some of my favourites are Lucky Star. They had like because I think Lucky Star had different voice actresses, I think, for the characters or something. Or maybe they didn't. And I'm not sure if I just made it up in my mind or not. But each of the characters had like 2 theme songs or whatever, which I thought was fun. Nichijou, the daily life of... Oh, it's just called Daily Life, I think, now I think about it. That had like different character songs for each character. Sakamoto-san. No. Yeah, Sakamoto's character song, definitely my favourite. Anyway, yeah, so apparently Wagon has a... Wait, is this actually a character, or have I just made this person up? Maybe I'm not. Hold on. Super Sentai Wagon. Wagon is a robotic assistant who sells drinks. Sorry, the Power Rangers fandom wiki is just loading up here, as you might expect. Because I don't know this off the top of my head. Okay, she looks very different from what I remember. In my mind, she was just a white Power Ranger who had like an apron on. She looks strange. She's got like... Okay, she looks like a Power Ranger, but she's got like bright red lips. She's kind of wearing like... I don't even know. It looks like a maid-inspired Power Ranger suit. Which I guess makes sense, kind of, because she's meant to be a... Oh, let's not sell that. Do we have an angel? I'm not sure if we have an angel fish. I think we definitely have these. Maybe not that one. Who's real? I guess we'll go check on the fishes as we run past them. She's a maid-inspired Power Ranger suit, which I guess kind of makes sense because she's meant to be a train attendant. Wait, this doesn't make sense at all. And it's also a bodysuit. Okay, so this is some strange question mark designs going on there. Oh, she's wearing a suit in this one. I don't know really how that's... Well, she's got a giant fork. I don't... How do I know about you? Where are they? I don't know. This is just weird. I feel like I'm in a fever dream. I thought, you know, until I looked up this Wikipedia article. Okay, no, hold on. It was a bit of a roller coaster of emotions because I was like, oh yeah, this character is a thing. And then, you know, I started searching up, being like, hold on, maybe she isn't actually a thing. And now I look at it, I'm not even sure she actually should be a thing in the first place. She's got... Ticket is stuck to her right hand, becoming his new host puppet? What? Oh, she's a conductor? What? A train conductor? What? Huh? Theme song, Choo Choo Wagon. Yeah, see? At least that part's true. Okay, well, I mean, I don't really know. She's in Resha Sentai Tokyo. Okay. She only appeared in one season of a Super Sentai series. Okay, but or one, I guess, generation. And it seems to be all about trains. I guess that kind of makes sense because, you know, Japan, they got the bullet trains and all that stuff. Maybe that's some sort of promotional things. Crossover. The biggest crossover in history. Something along those lines, which make it a bit more intriguing. I don't really know what to make about it. That's very strange. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'll go listen to a song and see if it's as good as I remember. If it's even any good at all, from what I can tell. Oh. Sorry about that little pause. I accidentally muted out Gato music. I feel like Animal Crossing is a bit quiet in the background, so I'll turn it up a little bit. Maybe this is a new volume more. We'll go at it with. But it shouldn't be that quiet. Like, I know it's meant to be in the background, but still. Anyway, yeah, no, Power Rangers is kind of cool. I mean, it's cool in concept. Again, I always like concepts where it's just like a load of teams working together for a common goal. Squads where each person's different. Although now I think about it, I don't really know what makes each Power Ranger different. I know there's a stereotype. It's the Red Ranger, always the leader. There's the Blue or Green Ranger, or the Lancer. It's always like a group of 5, isn't it? I think the blue one must be the Lancer of the group. The Lancer being sort of like the foil to the main leader. In like a trope term, I suppose. their counter, the one that makes you know, that brings the ice to their fire, that sort of thing, or the fire to the ice, depending on which way around it is. And one of them is a big man. Is that the green one or the black one? I don't really remember. And then there's a yellow ranger and the pink ranger. The pink ranger is always a girl, the yellow ranger is always a girl for some reason, but the pink ranger always wears a skirt for some reason. Who knows why, you know? It seems like it'd be rather inconvenient to battle in a skirt compared to you know, just your usual body's morph suit. But what do I know? I'm not a Power Ranger, so I guess that's sort of not really up to for me to decide. Decide. I don't think we have either a bard, an Ivy or an angelfish. I'm looking at it. We don't. We do have an excess of flowers, which we definitely need to sell though, before the flower population becomes out of control. Out of control. Sorry. But yeah, no, I used to like it a lot when I was younger. Although I don't think I ever properly understood what was going on. Oh, you know what's a funny story? Is Huh? My pockets are full. Just spare it again. When I was much younger, I had another friend. It was like primary school age, and he also liked Power Rangers. Actually, now I think about it, I'm not even sure if I liked Power Rangers all that much when I was younger, but I did watch it, I suppose, sometimes. But he was pretty into Power Rangers. He had like these figurines or whatever. I had like a figurine as well. I had like a white Power Ranger, which like he squeezed his legs together and he like flipped on into his like suit or something. Like his head revolved around and it became his suited up version. That might not make sense to you. It makes sense if you see it. Anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. Something about Power Rangers. It's not so bad. There was something I wanted to say about this, but I honestly now can no longer. Oh yes. Sometimes when I went round to his house, we'd watch Power Rangers. And you know how there's always that warning at the start of the Power Rangers being like, warning, do not attempt these stunts at homes. These are done by trained professionals or whatever. Blah 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 blah. If you're, because you know they don't want kids like trying to do like backflips off buildings or something like that, and resulting in serious injury, you know, for good reason. Probably don't want that and probably don't want to be held accountable for that. So I'm sure it's to do with some like TV regulation guidelines or something, where they're not like forced to put it in, but it's if they want to be legally sound and not responsible, it's better if they do. But the thing is, when I was younger, I didn't realise what that meant. It was basically a disclaimer being like, if you injure yourself trying to replicate these stunts, we're not responsible. I thought it was like, we're going to go to jail if you even try to recreate any of these motions. Because, you know, I was a lawful child, and I guess I'm still a lawful adult now. But the sort of thing like, oh no, like, I wouldn't even dare, like, try and copy, like, a judo chop in the episode, or if, like, if they did, like, a jump and spin or something like that. I'd be like, I can't recreate it, otherwise if the police find out, I'm going to go to jail. Because, you know, kids are irrational about sort of things. They don't quite understand how the concept of law works in society or that sort of thing. Or the scale of things, you know. Obviously, if a police person sees you, like, trying to recreate a Power Rangers stunt, and they'll see your, you know, 5-year-old attempted at, like, doing a spin around and, like, a backhand kick, and, like, you kick into the air, they're not going to be like, alright, that's it, kid, off to jail with you. They're going to be like, I don't know, maybe they'll encourage him and, you know, try and do the same or that sort of thing, or pretend to be the evil villain, you know, like a regular old adult playing with a kid, playing make-believe with a kid. But still, just looking back on it, like, I remember he was like, oh yeah, I try and do them all the time, and I was like, what, you can't do that? They specifically tell you not to do it at the beginning of the episodes. Every single time. And then he was like, whatever, I'm doing it anyway, come on, recreate it with me. And we were like acting out this one scene where they were doing, and I was just like, the entire time I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be in so much trouble if the police ever find out I'm doing it. And it's just the hilarious idea just being for kids, like a SWAT team coming in, like knocking down his door. It's like, hey, there's 2 kids trying to recreate the Power Rangers. And I keep hitting the bumpers by accident. It's just like it's some sort of a police raid or something on the house. It's just absurd. But for some reason, you know, when you're a kid, that makes sense. No, I didn't mean to take it off. Put that back on. And just the utter fear I felt. Well, it's not like fear. It's not like I was scared for my life or anything. I was just like tense, you know, like the feeling you get when you're doing something you know you're not meant to do, but you carry on doing it anyway. Is it a feeling I don't like, because, you know, I tend to be, stop hitting the bumper. Rather rule abiding, I suppose. I don't like to do things which go against the, well, I mean, go against the law, I suppose, or any sort of rules. I mean, rules are there for a reason, and I think it's a stupid rule, in which case I guess I'd be more willing to challenge it, but still. When you're younger, you don't have that sort of perspective on things, I suppose. So it's just sort of like, oh, what's up? That adrenaline running through. Are you want a new name? What is it? Vitamin D. Sure, why not? Gonna go out in the sun and catch me some vitamin D. Anyway. You completely interrupted my train of thought, to be honest. Flip. And I will never forgive you. So yeah, we acted out, and I just had like constant high alert, being like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Did it anyway. Never told anyone, obviously. No, can't tell your parents. What if your parents work for the police and, you know, arrest you for recreating Power Rangers stunts? So anyway, that was my foray with Power Rangers. That sort of thing. Honestly, Power Rangers wasn't something we reenacted all that often compared to other things. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to think, but I can't really think of anything else that really comes to mind. We should customize our shovel before it breaks. Hold on. What are insects? Tiger beetle, barred knife jaw. Those are plausibly durable. Barred knife jaw is plausible. Tiger beetle is a bit more difficult if we don't see one. That's not the right tool. What are you doing? I think we need to customize probably our fishing rod as well. I think that's the last one we haven't customized for a while. But yeah, no, I mean, Power Rangers kind of aspirational, I suppose, in some sense. Who wouldn't want your own personal Power Rangers team to, you know, band together, defeat bad guys, transform into some giant mega robot suit to take down a Godzilla knockoff and save a day? Something like that? Just me? Can't possibly. Who wouldn't want to? We need to shoot down a balloon. It's going to be kind of difficult unless we seek one out. I should really look at the times of when we seek out a balloon. And you know, I wasn't planning to farm Nook Mile missions continuously in Animal Crossing every single day. I was just going to do it, so like the next time one of the villagers asks to move, we can well prepared. But you know, no one's asked me for ages, which has resulted in this nonsensical situation where we've been farming up Nook Mile missions for a ridiculously long time compared to usual. But oh well, here we are. At some point, I'm going to have to face the facts that I'm going to have to start decorating the Animal Crossing island again. But it's difficult. I still don't really know what to put in this like left area. You know, it's the sort of thing where you look it up. I feel like I looked this up before, like an Animal Crossing heavenly-esque sort of design. Animal Crossing Heaven theory? What? Heaven design. See, these are all interior designs, which are quite hard to do. Okay, this is heaven. This person just put a load of pandas everywhere. Oh, this is interesting. We use the back of a church organs to make like a cathedral. Oh, this is interesting. A statue. See, I just need the zodiac items. Golden roses. That's not a bad idea. Making like a sort of temple thing, but we need the zodiac set. Okay, well that basically just means I need to start logging on at nighttime a bit more often to try and catch Celeste. I guess we need to get more wedding furniture. That's something probably to keep in mind when June rolls around again, because as we do know from one of our previews, the wedding event is coming back. You might be like, hey man, wait a minute, we already had a wedding event. Is it going to be different this time? And you know, I wouldn't get my hopes up. Barred knife jaw. Are they a river fish or an ocean fish? They are a sea fish. Oh, you just had to do me dirty like that, didn't you, New Horizons? So we'll do our best to catch a barred knife jaw. I'm not sure if we found our message in a bottle today or not, but still. I know, there's a lot of different Power Rangers now. Like, you would have thought they kind of run out of themes now for Power Rangers to really do anything with. You know, they've been ninjas, they've been samurais, they've been dinosaurs, they've been other things. They've gone to space, I think. There's like a galactic one. Actually, now I think about it, aren't they kind of always in space? Are they kind of like on alien planets in the first place? Is that how it works? I don't really know how the Power Rangers mythos. Is that the right word? Works. How does it even differ from Super Sentai? I mean, Super Sentai clearly got some wacky ideas out of here because they've got like a whole train themed series. Actually, Power Rangers. What series have we got currently ongoing right now? Television series. No, I don't want to have a list of episodes. There's far too many. Oh no, these are the series. Okay, let's see. Start number 1. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. There we go. We got them going to space-ish. What did we just catch? An anchovy. I don't think we have an anchovy. I didn't realise they were even in season right now. Power Rangers Zeo. Zeo? What's a Zeo? Is this more Power Rangers? Power Rangers Turbo. Power Rangers in Space. That was the one I remembered. Power Rangers in Space. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Never mind, that was the one I remembered about being in space. But I remember they talked about that in the documentary for a little bit. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers Time Force. They time travel? We Doctor Who now with Power Rangers. Well, not now. Back in 2001 apparently. So that's a bit of a while ago. Excuse me. Where's my Power Rangers Slice of Life though? That's what I want. I guess that's kind of not what the kids want. Power Rangers Ninja Storm, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, Power Rangers SPD, Space Patrol Delta Force. We keep going to space. How many threats are there in space? Mystic Force? Oh, interesting. So it's like a high fantasy sort of thing, maybe? I don't know. High fantasy would be a really cool one for them to delve into. Operation Overdrive. But these are just like buzzwords. Like you find in like tech articles or something. Are these really Power Rangers series? Jungle Fury. I remember this one. I was going to say this is much more of a modern one, but I looked up the date and it was 2008, so I guess it's not all that modern, but I remember at least hearing about this one. Power Rangers RPM? Oh, you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see like a cyberpunk. Or maybe even cyberpop might be a bit more appropriate. Power Rangers. That'd be a cool theme. Power Rangers Samurai. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again. Power Rangers Megaforce. What does RV mean? Reviewing? Reversion. Power Rangers Dino Charge with dinosaurs again apparently. Power Rangers Ninja Steel with ninjas again. Power Rangers Beast Morphers. That kind of sounds like a dinosaur. Well, wait, I thought they always were Beast Morphers. Now I think about it. Didn't they always have animals? Power Rangers Dino Fury. Again, back to the dinosaurs. Look, I'm just saying, you can probably get different themes, much more interesting themes, like cyberpop, cyberpunk, whichever of those fits your fancy more. That'd be a fantastic one, you know, neon lights. What about an 80s synthwave inspired Power Rangers? You know, with neon, vibrant lights, arcade cyberscapes, that sort of thing. What about... Okay, let's come up with another one. Steampunk. Steampunk is obviously quite a popular sort of thing. Get it? Why haven't they gone underwater yet? That seems so obvious. Like Power Rangers Shark. Like, maybe not just Shark. Shark Team. Power Rangers Aquaforce. No, I guess it kind of sounds like Teen Hunger Aquaforce. Now I think about it. Power Rangers. Subforce. I don't know. Power Rangers Hydrodrive. There you go. Boom. There's an ocean themed underwater exploration Power Rangers series. Why haven't we done that yet? You know, you can have sharks. You can have whales. As like animal, not companions, but like morphin things. Oh, that's the whole thing. We have morphin Power Rangers, right? I thought we could always morph into animals. Maybe we can. Maybe that was just a series I watched when I was younger. You don't have to do dinosaurs and ninjas like 5 times in a row. Well, not in a row, but 5 times, just alternating between each other. There's more thematics out there. Why is the Power Rangers Idol series? You know, where they all become pop stars. It's a musical. Okay, maybe that's not really fitting. Power Rangers. Oh, what about like a noir detective theme one? That'd be cool. I guess that's not really appropriate now I think about it for kids. Power Rangers. Actually, maybe this is a bit harder than I thought. Power Rangers Tropical Getaway, you know, and volcano stuff in the jungle. Oh, yeah, you know, like Aztec, Mayan inspired history, that sort of thing. Power Rangers actually superhero based, where they all have superpowers rather than just, you know, their suits and stuff. Actually, maybe they do have superpowers. I don't really know what the Power Rangers superpowers are. You just can't help but think there's got to be more different thematics that we can experiment with. But I guess that's not really what they're there for. Power Rangers aren't really, you know, it's not like people are, well, maybe some people are watching Power Rangers for the artistic expression and interesting exploration that they can do with thematics. Probably not a very common thing for people to watch Power Rangers for. It's kind of just sort of like a I just kind of watch cool explosions and cool stunt people beating up each other and doing flips and stuff. And you know what? You gotta respect that. Especially with kids. It's not like they're not like, oh, I'm looking for true depth and character development in my character. It's not saying that kids show should be exempt from them, but I suppose that's not what we're watching Power Rangers exclusively for. If you want to see character development, I'm sure there's much more story-based slice of life style cartoons you could be watching, but Power Rangers is all about that action, you know? But still, like, I feel like an ocean sort of Hydro Force would be pretty cool. Or something like elemental based. Like, if you're going to do ninjas and samurais, why aren't you going to do monks as well? You know, like Avatar style. That'd be cool. And I don't mean the Avatar with the Na'vi and the blue aliens and Nefertiti and Jake Sully and... I don't remember the other characters, but I can't. Reminds me of a clip I saw. How Avatar, you know, it's like one of the highest grossing movies of all time. Maybe it is the highest grossing movie of all time. No, that can't be true. Because I swear it used to be Titanic, but Titanic recently got overtaken by, like, I don't know, Infinity War or something. But, like, some guy just went on the street being like, hey, have you watched Avatar? And then, like, 90% of people were like, yeah. And then they were like, okay, can you name any character from that movie? And they were just like, no. And since that day, you know, I looked it up. I can now remember Jake Sully. And then, I mean, I don't remember her name exactly, but it's something like Nefertiti or something. Wait. Now I'm thinking about it. I think of Nefertiti, who is like an Egyptian queen. Neytiri? I think it's Neytiri. That sounds right to me. I swear I saw a fossil here. I swear I saw one. Maybe I didn't. I'm just imagining things. It's all up in my head. Up in my head. Up in my head. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'd be like, oh, try and name an Avatar character yourself, but I've kind of already named 2 for you. So try and name a 3rd Avatar character. I mean, there's that other Na'vi character in it who's significant to the plot in somehow. I don't even remember the plot, but going to like some extra... You know, this is a conversation we have another time. We're talking about Power Rangers right now, not Avatar, okay? Focus on what you're talking about. So still... Oh, we haven't found the person who's crafting yet. That's a good point. There's home media. There's Power Ranger comics, aren't there? Toys? Power Ranger video games? Oh yeah, the whole reason I was talking about this is Power Rangers have like this new video game coming out. It's like I think it's a fighting game. Similar in style to Street Fighter. Rather than like BlazBlue or something. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But it's because they had like a crossover with like Street Fighter with like well, I mean people call him Ryu, but I guess it's more like Ryu. It's been a while since I've made that noise, you know, dragon in Japanese. And Chun-Li, right? Log round table. Do we know this? We know this already. Which is just sort of like weird. Not weird, but like I saw it and I was like, what? 1, I didn't know Power Rangers had such a cool looking game, and 2, I didn't realise I can have a crossover with Street Fighter, but I guess I mean that sort of niche exists. And apparently it's not even as niche as I thought it was, Power Rangers. People love nostalgia, and I myself should definitely understand that. But people are gonna seek it out where they can. To a certain degree. And then being able to, you know, find cool video games that they like to play with now, but with the old thematic of something nostalgia inducing like Power Rangers. That's cool. That's cool. Don't let me hate on it, because I don't hate on it. I think it's pretty awesome. It's not something I'm gonna play. We've been missing an orange flower here this entire time. Really? Why has no one told me? But yeah, I know. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Power Rangers Go. Why haven't Power Rangers got like a Teen Titan spin-off like with Teen Titan Go, you know? Power Rangers Go, it seems so obvious. I mean, there's My Little Pony Go? Or maybe this is called Pony Go, I can't remember. Teen Titans Go? But there's another one. There's a Total Drama one. Why haven't we done Power Rangers? Power Rangers Go, it writes itself. I guess maybe... I don't know, do the Power Rangers actually have personalities? Like, they must do. Surely, but I just don't know them. I don't think I can name you a single one of the characters' names in Power Rangers. I don't even know what the main villain was called. So again, that sort of like just reiterates the fact of how unimportant, not unimportant, I suppose, unimportant to me, I suppose, would be a better way to put it. When I was watching, it was all about reactions, all about the stunts. And really, who can blame me? I just want to see pretty lights and fanciful attack patterns. Attack patterns is a bit weird way of to frame it, but I guess, you know, now the more I think about it, Power Rangers does translate well to a fighting game sort of genre. We'll take a top coat, but why not, Lily? Why isn't there a Power Ranger team where there's like 50 different Power Rangers of all the different colours, you know? We've always got like a team of 5 of like red, blue, black, yellow, pink, sometimes green instead of blue, I guess, or instead of black, I can't remember. Then we have a Sick Ranger. Oh no, the Sick Ranger is always a black ranger, or a white ranger? I don't remember. And sometimes they have a 7th. Why don't they have like a 26 Force team where we have like loads of different colours of rainbow, you know? Where's Purple Ranger at? Where's like Mauve Ranger? Where's Palatinate Ranger? Palatinate Blue. Vermilion Ranger. And why don't they have like mixed colour rangers? Where's red and yellow ranger? Where's bluish orange ranger? Too far? Probably. It doesn't even make sense at this point. I guess, you know, obviously the argument is you keep it simple for kids to actually follow along to. Oh, we have a Nookmar mission. I didn't realise that. I guess we'll go do that quickly. And then we'll round up this episode up here with Power Rangers. Like, I suppose I'm sort of just flaunting my ignorance of Power Rangers. I don't mean to flaunt it. It's just more like I understand the appeal of it, and I'm talking at it from a, you know, not from a kid's perspective anymore. So, why am I going in here? I mean, while we're in here, we might as well sell the stuff. But still, I didn't mean to walk in here. Another long episode today. I recorded some Fez earlier today, and that's going to be going up in like 2 or 3 weeks or something. Ended up being a rather long one. Okay, so don't sell that. Sell that. We didn't even go to Able Sisters in the end. But yeah, I don't know. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers do what they do. Come together and make a giant robot. You know, the robot must be very difficult to control because isn't it like each one of them controls a different limb? Like one of them is like the head or head/torso, and then there's one person in each arm and one person in each leg. Like how? That's like a QWOP style controller right there, isn't it? How do you control anything like that? I guess the sort of thing is like, oh, the team has such perfect coordination that they can even walk like that with all these different limbs, each person controlling different limbs. It's just like, I don't know if you've seen it, but in Octodad they have a mode of that sort of thing. You can play Octodad 4-player where each person controls a different limb, and it's just hilarious to watch people play that in the first place. Just imagining that's what like Octo, sorry, not Octo, that's what Power Rangers must be like, is a weird thing to think about. I guess that it's not really them controlling only the limb, it's just more like their robot machine is the one which makes up that limb. Something like that, I don't really know. It's all a bit hazy in my mind. Anyway, we've got an absurd amount of Nookmar missions, and we've only got even more to go, and we're just slowly waiting for someone to move out so we can start our gacha luck to try and actually hunt down someone. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. Links down below. Hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's farewell. So until next time, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, go! Is that what I say? I don't know. Bye bye for now.